Hi, this is Tammy. This video and this channel's content is meant for those that are 18 and over. Thank you. Hi everybody, this is Tammy and I'm here today to share with you a project that I created for Crafty Dares. So Crafty Dares is a group on Instagram that's being administered by Tina, who is Tell Him Thank You here on YouTube and also on Instagram. And so every week they do a challenge and she'll list 3 things that you have to include in your project, and then you post the project on Friday. So I've already posted my project last Friday on Instagram, but I'm just getting around to doing the video. So in this week's challenge, we were to include an ocean theme, sequins, and foam. So in looking around for, what I could do or what I could create, I figured I would do some type of shaker because of the sequins. And I thought maybe like a shaker tag or something like that with the ocean theme. And then I was looking through my stash and I remembered that I had this frame. This came from the Dollar Tree. They had them earlier in the summer, or earlier, I think spring, summer, they put out the wood stuff for summer. So I saw that and I was like, that is so cute. It's an ocean, it's a ship wheel, and I can still do a shaker from that. So this is the project that I created, and I think it came out so beautiful, and it definitely is altered because you can see the original and what it turned out to be. So first let me share with you what products I used in my project. So I used some Prima light paste and this Tim Holtz stencil on the wood frame. So the first thing that I did with the frame is I kind of like stained it with this Art Minds antique wax, because I wanted to stain it, but I still wanted the wood grain to show through. So I wiped this wax on, and then I wiped some of it off, and of course it did stain it. And then I did the light paste and this different parts of this stencil that's at the top, because I just loved all those flourishes. And then once that dried, I went back over it with a couple more coats of the antique wax to give it this wood inlaid or engraved wood wheel look. And I just love the way that turned out. It's so pretty, so textured. There's so much texture on it. It's just really, really beautiful. It came out really beautiful. So I used that. I also used some Prima Heavy Body Gel along with this texture powder, and then these mini art stones, which I had gotten in a swap with Monica Roca. So I had the larger mini art stones, but the mini ones, you'll see they gave the look of sand. I was thinking that the texture powder would do that because it is very sand, has that texture of fine sand. But on my project, it kind of just melded into the heavy body gel. So the art stones are actually what gave it the sandy look. I also had these little jars of seashells that I had purchased also kind of toward the beginning of the summer. They're very, I don't have a lot of shells. I don't do a lot of things with shells, but these are so compact and you get a decent amount of shells in it that I thought, I actually had some before and the packaging was just like ripping and all that kind of stuff. So I just donated it when I was clearing out my craft room. But these are perfect because they're just tiny little jars. I also used some Glimmer Mist in Pearl. So this is my foam element. I used these foam flowers. I used these Prima, I don't even know what they're called, but these are some some Wild Orchid Craft little flowers, and they reminded me of coral, so that's why I used those. I also used some mother of pearl buttons that you'll see. And then I used some printables by Print Pray Slay. I had purchased this earlier, I think last month or so, when I was working on a tote for my my Bible journaling. And I think I never shared that video, but I should do I should do that video. I totally forgot to do that video. So those are the things that I used, and of course I used some sequins. So let me go over the project. Hold that up close so you can see. Oh, and then the image in the background, that is the ocean. This is a beautiful, beautiful graphic piece that I found on Pinterest, and it has this Psalms 93. It has a version of the Psalms 93:4 verse on it, and it says, "Mightier than the waves of the sea is his love," and then they added "for you." Actually, I think they put "love for you" because it's that verse is talking about his the Lord's power. So they altered it a little bit, but I loved it, and I love that it was in the background, it had the sea in the background. So this is a decor piece now that I will be keeping in my living room. And so here you can see some of the printables. Here are the Wild Orchid Craft flowers that looks like coral. This is also one of the printables. It's a cute little seahorse, and I printed it out on 65-pound cardstock. And then here's the anchor. And then you can see here are the foam pieces, which are those roses. There's a shell right here with some art stones on it. There's art stones right here. There's some more shells. Another one of those Wild Orchid Craft flowers that looks like coral. And then I took 2 of the shells from the bottle and I glued them together and put a pearl in the center. And then this is again one of the printables. And I love that it has that cute little bottle, and it's like leaning on a on the seashore on top of sand. There's like shells around it, so I kind of did the same thing. I added some of the, here are the mini art stones and the heavy body gel, and then there are some shells that are around it. And then the shimmer that you see here is the glimmer mist, because I just sprayed this whole area with glimmer mist when I was done, and I just love it. It's so beautiful. And of course it is a shaker. Before I put the acetate, and then I took a small piece of foam, like a foam sheet, and I cut out the circle, and then I cut out the inner part that gave me like a tiny circle that I could put inside, and that's what gave me just a little bit of depth to add the sequins. And then I put the backing on. I had another image, and I might have thrown it away, that I was going to use. And then I considered, because I painted the back, or I stained the back, but I didn't stain this part, because I was thinking of putting a different image on the back, and then I could, you know, flip it back and forth whenever I needed to. But I just love it. I think it came out so pretty. And so this is my first project for Crafty Dares. So thank you so much, Tina, for adding me. And this was an awesome challenge. So thank you so much, and I had so much fun. So definitely, if you're on Instagram, you can put in the hashtag Crafty Dares, and then you can see what all of the ladies are creating. And if you're interested in joining, then just message Tina at Tell Him Thank You on Instagram, and let her know that you're interested in joining Crafty Dares. And then she'll talk to you about it, or add you, or you know, whatever. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching, and I hope you're all having a really great day. Bye.